Hello there. Welcome to episode 58 of our Still We Rise story. I'm Charlie and this is Football Manager 2020, my first YouTube Football Manager series. Since you were hopefully last with us, we appear to be in a run of home fixtures and they are going well. Last time out in the Still We Rise universe, we played against Lewes FC, a big game in the FA Cup first round. 2 goals from Albert Odoma saw us home at the Dripping Pan. Chris Mealer got sent off for the home side. We then played 2 fixtures, one in the Leasing.com trophy. It was a draw, a 1-1 draw, against Leeds United under-23s at Mill Farm, in front of just 768 fans. Jamie Proctor's penalty equalised from Jordan Stevens, and we then triumphed on penalties. That put us through in the Leasing.com trophy. I will come to the draw in a second. We also played MK Dons. We've got about 5-6 fixtures in a row at home. This was another one. Reece Healy got sent off. So it does seem to be happening to us a lot, opposition players. But that was quite late on. By that point, Adam Rooney had stuck away a penalty. Then our 2 defenders, Jan Songo and Tommy Elphick, came to the party with goals. One in the first half and then Tommy Elphick late on in the second. That has left us in a very commanding position in Sky Bet League One. We've got a 3-point cushion over Rochdale, although we have played a game more. As always, I do keep telling you that I look at the 7th place team, and we are now 11 points clear of Lincoln, although they too have a game in hand on ourselves. Hull, Charlton, Coventry and Ipswich currently occupying the playoff positions. Down at the lower reaches of the table, Salford and Bolton really fighting it out for that 20th place. Because back there we've got Scunthorpe, Bristol Rovers, who I tipped to go down this season, and Northampton. So far one of my tips is coming off because I think Hull were my other tip to go up. There we go. In terms of the draws for the Cups, you may have saw we have been drawn against Doncaster at home in the Leasing.com trophy, Northern second round. Didn't get to this stage last year, crashed out in the group stage, but this year we have made it through. So we'll play Doncaster. The other ties there, as you can see, quite a mix of clubs between the under-23 sides for Premier League opposition, the likes of Liverpool, Manchester City, West Brom. Luckily, they're all pretty much against each other. There's only Manchester City under-23s and United that are against league sides. Lincoln play Bradford, Grimsby are against Hull, Port Vale, Wigan, and then ourselves against Doncaster. In the FA Cup, the draw has similarly been kind to us. We have got Dulwich Hamlet. So we eliminated Lewes FC in the first round. Now we have got National League South opposition. Dulwich Hamlet 8th at the moment in National League South under Graham Wesley. That's medal winner Graham Wesley, former Preston manager. My kids don't call me Dad, they call me medal winner. Well, considering the career that you've had, probably not so much. Nice kits though, I do like those. Today's fixture is against Portsmouth, former FA Cup winners, former Premiership side. They obviously went through a big financial Grand Canyon and plummeted through the leagues. They were very much the type of club that Leeds could have become, that Bolton have become down in Sky Bet League 2. They, of course, made it back to League 1, which is where we find ourselves today. In terms of our team selection, there aren't too many surprises in this one. We kind of kept it quite consistent. Tom Walker, currently out with an injury. He is going to be unavailable for the next 4 days before he returns to full fitness. Albert Odoma, similar story. Ashkan Dejaga, not Matt Sharp. He's been in a few too many games as of late. So as a result, we've got Devon Green on the right and Aaron Lennon on the left wing. Everywhere else is fairly settled except in defence, Elphick is suspended, I believe. Unfortunate. So here we go. Other big ties taking place. Rochdale in second. They're up against Peterborough. Hull are at home against Ipswich. Massive one that is for Hull City and Ipswich Town. Bolton and Northampton, 2 clubs down, the lower reaches, they take on each other. We also have Jovan Malcolm out at the minute with a twisted ankle. That's not to say, though, that Portsmouth don't have their problems. We are favourites, although their form is much better. Gary Rowett, the manager of Portsmouth. And we are going to go straight into the game. I say straight in. It's been several minutes since we started this video. As it always seems to at the moment. There's a lot of things happening in Still We Rise at the moment. We seem to be playing a lot of games, getting them under our belt with the intention of getting to the Championship. I only really plan to do one more season after this with AFC Fylde. I'm starting to think that if we get promotion, we could get to the Premier League. Oh, I can't stop then, can I? We won't get there, don't worry. Don't even fathom it. A few of the players motivated by Spenny the Penny. That's about right for him. He's better than Kenny McKenna was, who's now, of course, the manager of Exeter in Still We Rise. Relegated Exeter, I should say. Well, not all his fault. All of it. But yeah, Portsmouth here shouldn't really need too much motivation. They're a big side. And we are, and there's no other way of saying this, better conditioned than they are. As Hull City take the lead against Ipswich, James Scott with the goal on 10 minutes. Strujic down on 74% already. That's not good for you, my friend. Our worst player in terms of condition is Devan Green. Having said that, that's not the case anymore because Luke Burke is injured. Now, 2 players could replace him, Marsh or Williams. I'm going to go with Marsh on this occasion. He's actually been impressing quite a lot in the centre of midfield. So we're going to leave him. We're going to choose him as a substitute for Burke. Windass has picked up a bit of a knot as well. Let's hope we can take advantage of that, as we are completely devoid of highlights. Again, I've checked the laptop, everything's plugged in, it is working. Oh, of course, Portsmouth have the first one on 40 minutes. 40 minutes to get one highlight. And it was a corner headed clear over the bar at Mill Farm. Rochdale taking the lead against Peterborough. You can always tell when it's a bad game, but I'm padding it out by talking about other things that are happening. Devan Green, nervous. I'm actually going to trade wings with Aaron Lennon. Let's see if that makes any difference whatsoever. And I'm going to bring on Jamie Proctor for Adam Rooney. Neither of our strikers really have hit the marks I would have expected this season, if I'm honest. So we'll give Proctor the second half, see if he can do anything. Aaron Lennon seems to be on a bit of a mazy run. Back to Bridcut. Needs to go out wide this. There we go. There's Marsh, the substitute, former Spurs man. And Gallagher with the decisive strike. There we go. Another former Preston man. He has got the goal. Prowling on the edge of the area. He's finished off with a nice finish there. Yeah. Just uses the defence. The goalkeeper a little bit unsighted. But I think he will have hoped to have done better. McIlvray. Here we go. Duxbury with the corner. Whitmore into the goalkeeper's midriff. Not going to miss out on that one. But it's a big kick out to Windass. And it's a goal. Portsmouth have equalised out of nothing. Instant reply. A massive kick downfield. Where was our defence? I mean, they get over there far too late in the day. Montgomery does his best, but it's in off the underside of the crossbar. Combination, I think, of crossbar and post. And all of a sudden, in 3 minutes, we've got 2 goals when we went through the first 40 without seeing a highlight. But Windus, who quite frankly should have been booted out of the game by now, he's on an orange injury there. We should have focused on that, lads. I'll leave Spenny the penny for that sort of opposition instruction. I'm starting to regret that now. We need Paul Gallagher to come up with some more magic. As Duxbury with the cross in. Oh, it's a poor one, but Horton recycles. Bridcut. It's going to go out wide. Eventually. There we go. Marsh infield to Lennon. Marsh now with the cross. And Proctor heads over. That sort of sums up his season so far. I'm kind of seeing now why Rotherham were loaning him out to Fylde. Because he really isn't good enough at League One level. He's just not doing it. Even in the chances that he's getting, he's got a whole half here to do something. Nothing. A 6.7. I mean, it's not the worst, it's not the best in the team. He's functional at the minute. As Chris Gunter is on. Former Welsh international, I believe. Coming on for Portsmouth. Now, there isn't much by the way of action. Just going to make one last change. Can't hurt, can it? I think we'll bring on De Jager. We're going to put him there. We'll put him as inside forward, actually. Whether that makes any difference whatsoever, we'll soon find out. We're probably going to lose this game as soon as I start making changes. So let's go. Let's go very attacking just for the last few minutes, and let's push the boys forward. This normally results in us being caught on the counter. Let's see if it has any effect whatsoever. None is the answer. Although Fylde have a corner. Is it a last minute goal? It is! It's Jamie Proctor! After everything I've just said about him, he grabs his 3rd of the season, 30 seconds after the game should have ended. The assist from Jan Songo knocked it down for him. Oh, he didn't know anything about it, did he? I'm not having that. You can celebrate all you like, mate, but you're not fooling anybody. You were falling over on the floor, and we all saw it. But that is a big win for us. See, Spenny the penny. Yes, the boys did well. Well done, boys. There we go. The lads there as Newcastle hire Unai Emery as manager. I didn't get a phone call. I haven't had a phone call yet in this save from any other club. Nobody has even been, there's not even been a news item remotely interested in my services. Says a lot, doesn't it? Manager of the year twice. Won 2 leagues. Both of them with National League players. But there we are. We maintain our 3-point gap at the top over Rochdale. They'll do what they're doing. Look at that. 5 wins in a row for Rochdale. Charlton the same. Can we see who's on the biggest unbeaten run? Is that something that we can see? Stats? I don't know where to look for that. Home record combined? No. League table? No. Profile? No, that's that page. Well, anyway, be that as it may. In fact, we'll have a look. We've got a few minutes here. That game seemed to miss out the first half. So here we go. Although it does worry me that Rochdale were the team knocked out by Dulwich Hamlet. In the league, they haven't lost since Hull in September. It's now the 20th of November, so that's 2 months that Rochdale have gone without a loss. Now, a quick look at Charlton while we're here as well. They were pulling up some trees under manager Lee Bowyer. Now, right, okay, now they lost more recently. They lost mid-October to Lincoln. In fact, they went through a bit of a bad patch there, didn't they? Losing to Bolton and Oxford in quick succession. They are also out of the Leasing.com trophy. Sort of says seems like they're concentrating on their league football. Choice that they've made. Luke Burke is going to be out for 6 weeks. Great. That's exactly what we wanted, isn't it? Yeah. A potentially serious injury. That's going to mean George Marsh or Tyrone Williams is going to come in for him. Jamie Proctor clinched a late winner on 95 minutes with a good volley. Not quite sure about that. I'm not convinced. But there you have it. So, this weekend, I shouldn't make promises like this, but I am going to do a bit of a video on my plans for Football Manager 21. I think there's quite a few people that I've seen, certainly on the Football Manager sort of Twitter community, #WeAreTheCommunity, who are revealing their plans. And I feel like I'm somewhat behind here, behind the curveball. So I'm going to make a little video just to explain what I'm going to do on YouTube, off YouTube, with the beta, however you pronounce it. But of course, as a researcher for Sports Interactive, I do get access to test different things, credit in the game, of course, and a free copy as well. I'll talk a little bit about that as well, just go into a bit more detail. Now, the next game, I can't remember. I think the next game is going to be all the way in February, because if we want to get this season in and the next season before a self-imposed deadline, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, we're going to have to play some football. What I might do is a bit of a split video and feature a couple of games, but do a very quick whistle-stop tour of an update into them. So if I plan for that to be Hull and Charlton, we'll feature 2 games in the next episode, along with the recaps along the way, and that then puts us in a great position for the final leg of the season to see then how we do in the final weeks. Definitely do want to feature Oxford, that's our last game, and I think a game before that, probably Ipswich. I do like picking on the big teams. 2 reasons. First of all, because it's always a good game. I mean, that was a good game against Portsmouth in the second half. And also because it's great for viewers. Big clubs have big fan bases. And that's why every time, apart from this season actually, every time we play a big league side, you'll see it on YouTube. Anyway, be that as it may, a bit of insight into what happens back here. That also means that now, I mean, look at all that green on there. Look at all those wins. Not too many draws this season. Not since September, early in September as well. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time for that whistle-stop tour, 2 games. And keep your eye out this weekend for the Football Manager 21 discussion, roundtable, pondering. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you then.